What's up, world? This your boy Roddy.
It's your boy Zoe. And we tuned in to Opulent Talk. Shot by my boy Y.B.B.O.
Yeah. I just caught me a jug and I finessed. It's never too late to put you on the stretcher. Fortnite, bitch, yeah, I'm taking your treasure. Pretty white bitch, no bullet, he heavy. These niggas gon' hate. Bitch, too sweet.
Welcome everybody, this is Opulent Talk. This is your boy Shot by Y.B.B.O. Today I got Y.B.B.O with me. What's up, y'all boys?
Good with you, man.
What's up with you?
How y'all doing?
Coolin', man. You know what I'm saying? It's Corona stuff, man. It's Corona stuff crazy, man. But, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Everybody stay safe. You know what I mean? Practice social distancing like they telling you to do, man.
Stay your ass home.
Stay home, stay alive.
Man.
For real.
Trying to get this thing to hurry up, man, so we can get back everything and get back in motion.
Tell you, man, I'm trying to get back to this money. First of all, I'm Gerodie Graham, man. I'm from the Popla area, in the northern side of town, North Myrtle Beach area. And this is my homeboy. He gonna introduce himself.
My name is Delonzo Williams. I go by Zoe. You know what I'm saying? My boy gonna tell you about what Y.B.B.O is and what it stands for and who we is and what we push to do.
On a broader scale, man, Y.B.B.O is young black business owners. What we're trying to do, you know, we started small, but we want to go into something like real big, and that's for the young black business owners across the country. But we're gonna start off in our little area, getting all the smaller businesses, you know, just to become whole and unite as one. So maybe we can do bigger things in the future. And you know, maybe somebody from Cali, maybe somebody from Chicago, a young black business owner, you know, chime in to us, email us or something, you know, want to be a part of something.
Right.
Right. So, networking. So it's like networking.
Right. We might, you know, we're gonna have our own Facebook page, our own social media, so we can, you know, market and, you know, advertise for other business owners, and maybe they can do the same for us. But we'll have our own, you know, they'll be under our umbrella.
Right.
And we'll be pushing them as well as them pushing us. My business is the party shop, man. It's in Popla. It's a bar, lounge type area. But you know, it's always been a staple of the neighborhood. Always been, you know, the party shop when you go to Popla. You know, they know Max, they know G-Spot, and they know the party shop. Party shop's kind of, you know, open really starting from the afternoon till 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Come out there and get a drink, or if you want a bag of chips, or if you want to get a cigar or a Black and Mild, or you know, the coldest beer in the city, come to the party shop. That's where you get it at. My homeboy, he got a business as well. He gonna tell you about that.
My business is Zoe's Kitchen, man. I'm located in the same areas, Popla, South Carolina. And I'm actually located right here outside my homeboy bar, man. And like he was just telling you about, I would say about half a year ago, you know what I'm saying, we was just sitting around, we wanted to put something together, so, you know what I mean, he got the bar and I got my food truck set up there. And I mean, pretty much on a daily we run different specials. We got seafood, I mean, you know what I mean, we got the typical bar food. I mean, it's just whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying, we can do it for you.
So take me through a night. Take me through what's the vibe when I come to, what's the experience I have when I eat at Zoe's Kitchen and come to the party shop.
I mean, when you come to Zoe's Kitchen, you gonna get the utmost customer service, man. I mean, the ladies and the gentlemen I hired to work in my kitchen, man, they all well respected around our area, you know what I mean? Miss Betty, my mom, my stepdad, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that's in there, they known for cooking, you know what I mean? They known for being positive people in the community. And that's just who I like to surround myself with, not just in my social life, but also in my businesses, you know. So I'm gonna put people there that reflects on me, you know what I mean? Who you hire reflects on you. So when you come there, you always gonna get the best customer service and the best quality food, I promise you, at Zoe's Kitchen.
And the vibe at the party shop, man, I know a lot of people, you know, here at the party shop, you get a little iffy vibe because, you know, things that happened in the past and some things that happened recently. But, you know, the overall vibe we trying to bring is, man, we trying to really, you know, cater to everybody, but at a certain time you gotta cut some stuff off. So, you know, in the up and coming days, you know, you'll see some recent stuff coming out there with I have rules on the door, and it's gonna be an age limit. And I'm really trying to cater to the 25 and up crowd.
Got to.
That's really what I gotta do, man. And that's
it is what it is.
It is what it is. 25 and up. You'll see the rules on the door. That's what I gotta do. Just cause, man, that's the way it's gonna go. And that's it on that. But the vibes I'm trying to portray at the party shop, man, it's all good vibes, all positive vibes. When you come in there with the bullshit, man, I can't have you in there. That's just real.
Straight up.
And it ain't personal, it's business.
Right.
You know, shit. I really don't have no problem with everybody. Y'all know me. Everybody know me. But shit, at the end of the day, it's business. So if you causing a ruckus or anything in my spot, I gotta kick you out. I can't have you in there. Cause I want to have a safe environment where everybody can come in. No matter if you're a principal, a teacher, or you a grandma. And you want to just kick it.
Glass of wine or something.
Yeah. Size, shape, color, form, whatever. You want to come to the party shop, come. Cause that's how I am. That's how I always been. I ain't never been one-sided on nothing. I always got along with everybody. Majority of the people, I mean, I would say, shit. I mean, I know my dog not trying to cut out no money, so
well,
hey.
long as you ain't causing no disturbance, man. As long as you ain't about that other stuff, man, you always welcome, man.
Hey, and shout out to my pops, my dad. His name Gerodie as well. He with me in the business as well. Shout out my aunt. She come help me with bartending, and also shout out my granddaddy, man. He really laid out us out here for us just to grab. It's us using our resources, right, in a sense.
And I'm gonna shout out a couple people too, man. I want to shout out my mom, Monica Bellamy. You know what I mean? She hold it down for me. I mean, anything I need her to do. If I need her to work 6 hours a week, she gonna come through and make it happen. You know what I mean? She always want to see me win. I'm gonna shout out my stepdad, Courtney Bellamy. You know what I mean? Since I got the food truck and started working on it, man, he was there day one helping me do whatever. And he looked for me for a dime, you know what I'm saying? He was just doing it out of love, man. And I got to respect him for that, you know what I mean? Because I got to respect him for that, man. He good dude, man. And, you know what I mean? Just everybody that helped me put this thing together, man. I'm gonna shout them out and show them respect, man.
So, from what I'm hearing, it sounds like y'all have a great foundation, and everybody doesn't have that. So my question to you is, to a young black man in this world, what's some advice, who wants to be an entrepreneur, who wants to be a business owner, who doesn't have that foundation?
I mean, the advice I would give a young black man in America that's wanting to start a business, man, you just got to do it, man. It's really simple. You just got to do it. You just got to do it, man. You can't, it's easy to get caught up in the normal stuff of today's society, man. It really is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you, settling for something or just wanting to get by is not enough, man. Don't do that to your kids. Don't do that to them, man. And when I'm saying kids, it might not be, you might not have a kid that's born yet. Your kid might not be on earth today, but try to make your circumstances better for your kid. My mom made my circumstances better than how she came up, so I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just carrying on the tradition. And for my kids that I don't even know about yet, I will do anything for them. So right now, I'm just grinding for them. I want them to live a great life. That's what it's about, man. It's about your legacy, my legacy, my family legacy.
That's right. It's how you want to be remembered, man. Really, I mean, and shit, my take on that is telling a young person, how to come up, especially, you want to start a business, you gonna get hit with obstacles. Speed bumps is gonna come, but you gotta keep going. It's how you react. Stuff gonna happen where, boom, you done put in the application for the business license. Boom, now they reject you and you gotta get 6 more things done. do the 6 things and do what you gotta do to get the business license. Don't say boom, you know, lag, cause you know that's how wasted time gonna get spent, and you know nothing gonna get going. Like my boy said, you gotta just do it. Whatever on the paper, you know, just do it. If it take you a little bit of time, but make sure you stay on it and stay on top of yourself. That's how you gonna, you know, get past whatever your obstacle is.
All right, so I got a question. So, in your opinion, do you think college is a waste of money?
I would say this. I wouldn't say college is a waste of money, because I mean, going to college, you gain a lot of good experiences and you meet a lot of people.
Right.
You get a lot of networking from college, and college can teach you a lot of stuff. It teaches you time management. It helps you, like I said, it helps you build relationships. You know what I mean? It helps you become a professional in the work environment. That's what college is for. But I will say this, college is not for everybody. I will say, don't think just because you didn't go to college, you're a failure. You know what I mean? Some of the richest people in this world never went to college. And that's crazy. But we got this thing, like in society today, it's like, you got to go to college. You don't got to go to college, man. But college is not a waste of money. I went to college, I finished through, I did my 4 years or whatever, but what I would say is, I mean, it's a lot of stuff I feel like I could have did without college, but I wouldn't say that college was a waste of money.
Right. Is college a waste of money? I mean, I know this is a huge argument, especially with all this corona shit going on right now. You know, everybody online, they feel like their dollar is worth nothing in the classroom right now. But shit, when I was going to Coastal, man, I had this conversation with a couple of my boys the other day, man. Probably then that second, third year, I realized that I probably could have, you know, been successful without college. Because it's all about your drive. It's all about how you get up and what you want to do. But at the same time, like he said, it's a big experience. You meet a lot of people, not only, you know, students and peers, but professors that can help you in the long run. Maybe write you a letter of recommendation to something, or, you know, just maybe they have their own business and they can help you with something. So it's all about connecting with somebody. And like, you know, the old saying is, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So, I mean, whether you got to college, you made that connection with a CEO or you know, somebody, and you made that next step with that, or, you know, whether you got your degree and, you know, you're going on to a teaching job, or you know, you're going on to something that's in your field. I mean, it's a win-win, and sometimes, you know, it's a lose if you drop out or you didn't make it, you know.
Sometimes, so you just,
but
you just gotta roll the dice.
Don't feel bad if you didn't, because it's, you know, college is not for everybody, and that's a whole nother conversation. Because I feel like, you know, coming out of high school, teachers really push that the college life on you, but it's not for everybody. But it's frowned upon if you don't go to college.
Right. Exactly.
And it's not for everybody. It's a lot. It's a lot of trades out there that need to be filled. And people in those trades, some of them people make 6 figures a year.
Right.
But if we don't go to college, we'll fail you.
Like that.
So, okay, so for the people that don't know where Poplar, South Carolina is, I do, but the surrounding area is Myrtle Beach. So, you know, tell the people how it was, you know, growing up in Myrtle Beach. You know, so, I mean, shit, y'all showing them how they drifting down there.
Yeah, you know, man,
Man, it's something, man. We just kind of casual, you know. We try to stay kind of casual, try to come, you know.
Beach boy, shit.
But yeah, man, growing up in Poplar, well, like you say, like a lot of people know Myrtle Beach, you know what I mean. But inside of Myrtle Beach, you know what I mean, and you got Poplar, and like that's majority that's where we grew up at. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, I mean, it was just like really just growing up as a country kid, man, doing a lot of country stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't nothing for your uncle or your granddad to have you in the field picking beans or picking watermelons or hunting. You know what I mean? Hunting or I mean whatever. You know what I mean? That's just what it was. Riding dirt bikes. I mean, that's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? the country. We grew up in the country, man. It was
growing up in Popla, man. Really, starting off young, you got to have a bike. You got to have a bicycle. Shit, you go ride the Thad or wherever you want to ride at. Shout out to Thad IJ, man.
Get your bicycle for every Christmas.
That's where we get our groceries from. It used to be a gas station back in the day, but Thad IJ, that's where we get our groceries from. But shit, you had to have a bicycle roll that. But in the field, you helping your uncle, granddaddy. My granddaddy had me out there. That's
straight, bro.
You gotta be in the field, man. You gotta be doing something. They're not gonna have you sitting around the house, goddamn, like them boys do in today's society, on the phone or on the video game all day. That's not gonna happen. We outside playing basketball, riding bicycles, in the field,
football, something.
We doing something.
The worst thing to pick was them damn okra. Okra, hey, you itching.
I don't know them butter beans, bro.
Okra, dog, had you itching, boy. I'm telling you.
So you think?
Itching, boy.
So
ask like a JT. Shout out like a JT. JT had us out there and cooked us one pot of chicken ball for us being out there. So Uncle JT though, man. Uncle JT good people, man. She taught me a lot of stuff, man. Like it definitely has affected how we grew up. You know what I mean? Like we were saying, like we grew up outside. You know what I'm saying? Football, doing the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? We were country boys. And like you say, now today's society kids, they in the house on social media. You know what I'm saying? Already making YouTube videos, TikToks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at school, they don't even got textbooks no more. They got laptops.
So now you think it's faster to be a business owner?
Yeah, I feel like the stuff we learn later on in life, they gonna learn early. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just it's the age of the technology for them. They gonna make a lot. They gonna make way more money than we ever thought about ever making.
But a lot of them don't even know what they have in their hands a majority of the time. They don't understand. At one point in time, that was a desktop computer.
Right.
You had to put floppy disks in that motherfucker.
Right.
Like, but they don't understand that. Like, at any point of the day, anything that we need to know, shoot, what does word mean? Google, search. It's gonna give you what that is. 25 years ago, we had to go to the library or go to the back of the classroom, find a book, or if somebody had it, we had to wait on them. But go through the book, find the word, look it up. That's the definition.
What it was, for real, man. My 4-year-old sister, man, got like 100 videos on TikTok. For real, y'all need to go follow her. I don't know her name. I'll figure out her name, but she 4 and got 100 views on TikTok. I'm talking about know how to run and do everything, man. So like, think about, she's 4. Think about by the time she's 10 years old, what she's gonna be able to do on a device.
It's amazing, bro.
Like, it's crazy, man. They gonna like. I feel like this age right here, they gonna lack the social skills and they gonna lack all of that stuff. Like as far as just being naturally tough, like that toughness that you get from being outside and just growing up. You know what I mean? How we used to grow up. But they gonna be so much smarter than us, man. On a technology, on a technology based type
skill,
thing. Like for real,
skill.
they gonna.
So
they just
y'all
don't know so much, man.
So y'all have a podcast coming out, right?
Yeah, man, we about to get this thing started, bro.
And what's the name
we
of
about
it?
to get this thing started, bro. We're gonna do the podcast, man. It's gonna be called Real Talk.
Real talk, we can get you straight facts, man.
Real talk.
Real talk,
man.
And what y'all like? So what y'all be covering? Like topics, sports,
I mean everything, man.
relationships,
Everything, bro. Everything, bro. And we
business
gonna
tips, credit. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Right. And we're gonna bring special guests in, man. We're gonna bring some special guests in, bro. So,
So y'all stay
if
tuned.
If you feel like you want to get something off your chest, or if you want to just come chop it up with us.
Ask any questions for us.
Hey, man. Hey, our email and where you can get contact us gonna be at the end of this video. So hit us up, bro. For real.
And stuff that you want to hear us talking about too as well.
Yeah.
You can put in the comments and we'll put that down and discuss it on the next episode. Whatever you feel.
Real talk, y'all
want to
want
hear about.
Hey.
And get to you straight real talk, man.
Right. All right. So what's the pros and cons of owning your own business?
I would say the pros is, man, I mean, you write your own check. You know what I'm saying? So how successful the business go is basically how how much effort you're willing to put into your business, into your craft. You know what I mean? That's the pros of it. Another pro is, I mean, you making your own schedule. You choose when you want to work. You choose how you want to work. You choose how much involvement you want to actually be in the business. I mean, just the whole nine.
You your own boss, really.
Well, you can't go wrong with having your own business.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I mean, I guess the cons of it would be, I mean, something happen, everything falls on you.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not making no money. That's your income. That's how you gonna pay your bills. It's not a guaranteed check. You know what I mean? Like a regular 9-to-5 job or a job that you go to college to do. It's not a guaranteed money.
And don't get us wrong. Like, everybody is not fit for that position. Everybody's not fit to be a boss. You know, it's always a chain. You know, some people are, you know, made to, you know, work. So I mean, don't make it seem like you gotta be a boss. But I mean, if you want to feel better about yourself, that's really the way to go.
So what's the cons?
Like I said, the cons, I mean, just if something happens, liability wise or anything, I mean, it falls on you. It's you.
And crazy stuff, like everything, like you gotta think little things like trash bags, paper towel, toilet paper. You know, you got to make sure all that stuff is in line. You got to make sure, you know, the cleanliness of your building, everything. You know, you got to go down and check it.
So, tell me, why does someone feel more comfortable working for someone else for the rest of their life than, you know, investing in their own self as far as owning their own business?
I mean, it's just that security. You know what I mean? It's just knowing that you're gonna have that check to pay your bills that next week or that every other week. I mean, just having that secure income. That's really what it is, man. Like, and I think a lot of times too, like, man, when you 23, 24, 25, and you don't have any kids, like, why you settle? You know what I mean? Like, we want to settle so fast, man. It's like, you gonna retire. I mean, what's the difference between you retiring at 50 and 55? You know what I'm saying? But in the beginning stages of your life, you gave yourself that extra 5 years to see what you got going on. Like, you know what I mean? I might not start my career until I'm 28. You know what I mean? But the person that started their career when it was 24, it didn't take that chance to see if they can invest in themselves and create their own thing. They retired at 52, and I'm retiring at 55, 56. But I took that chance. If we do go down that same path, that makes sense. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like I said, it's just that safety net. You know what I mean? And really, and that's what society pushes on us.
A lot of people trapped in, man, and they feel as if they kind of forced to work for somebody else, depending on what kind of situation they're in. You know, especially if they really, you know, gotta help their parents pay the bills, or, you know, depending on what situation you're in. A lot of people feel like they forced to work under somebody else rather than venturing out and starting their own thing.
Word. I feel you, because, you know, everybody come from different backgrounds and different circumstances. And some people use that as factors, you know what I'm saying? And everybody had obstacles, you know what I'm saying? So, as young Black business owners, what obstacles did y'all have to overcome, and how did you deal with them?
A major obstacle is just, people your age, or, people in the community just want you to kind of fall into the system that's in place. You know what I mean? Like, you tell somebody you got a vision and what you got going on, and their next response is going to be to telling you something that you don't want to hear. You know what I mean? And a lot of times when people keep hearing that same thing that they do want to hear, they eventually go to what they don't want to hear. You know what I mean? If you got somebody keep putting in your head, hey, get a job, and that's to cheering you away from what you wanted, what you got going on at that particular time, you're gonna get that job. You know what I mean? And I think that's one of the biggest obstacles, man. Just believing in yourself, no matter what anybody tells you. You know what I mean? No matter what nobody say.
Right.
If you believe in yourself, then you gonna do it.
You can do anything you put your mind to. That's real.
I promise you, billionaires and millionaires and billionaires did not become millionaires and billionaires overnight. And a lot of them didn't start as millionaires. They started from ground zero too. It was a ground zero point for them.
So I'm about taking risks. I'm about taking chances. Gotta roll the dice. Got to. Chances make champions. Remember that.
So Y.B.B.O. The name is Young Black Business Owners, and let me see, how can I put it? Basically, I know you're not segregating as far as like, oh, putting black in the front of it, but I like how y'all are shedding the light as far as young black business owners, and it's not the norm. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't been the norm, and I'm glad that you're shedding light on that as far as marketing that, and that's what y'all standing for.
Right.
So why isn't that the norm? Why y'all think that's not the norm as far as being a young black business owner?
I think, man, like you say, man, when we say young black business owners, man, it's nothing as far as like trying to single out a single race, or you know what I mean. It's nothing like that, but it's just something, promoting something that's
you.
Like you say, culture, like that's really different than what the norm is for a young black male.
Right.
You know what I mean? Typically, you'll see a young black male, and not saying typically, but stereotypically, a young black male is associated with gang banging or selling drugs or always getting in trouble or in jail or dead, you know what I mean, or as close to being one of those things. We just want to promote a different culture for these younger black males that are under us, you know what I mean, and like I say, anybody can take the advice that we're giving them and use it to help them, but the main thing is just, you know what I mean, like helping the younger generation of us, you know what I mean, take that next step and realize it's a different way to go.
That's right, man. Hustling ain't always gotta mean, being in the streets. I mean, there's a lot of people out here that hustle, whether you selling eyelashes, whether you selling t-shirts, whether you reselling shoes, everybody got a hustle. I mean, it's a lady that make cakes, and she good at making cakes. People making crowd plates. Everybody hustling, everybody doing their own thing, but if you got your own, your own business, your own license, and you really about it, I mean, that's where, Y.B.B.O come into play. You know what I'm saying? And even if, we know something that you don't, maybe we can help you, or vice versa. Maybe you can help us. Maybe you want to give some insight on what we're doing. Maybe we can make it a little better. Let us know.
Right. I think with me, man, I was never really into the business side of stuff at a young age. I mean, I thought I was going to the NBA, the NFL. You know what I mean? Just like every other kid. You know what I mean? And then once those stuff, you know what I mean, stopped happening, I mean, just normal life stuff happened. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to figure out that next step. And it was just like, man, I wanna own something, man. I wanna be able to pass something down.
You want more.
I want more. And then and it's not even a want more type of deal. It's like it's just hard for me to think. Like if I'm gonna be working for somewhere for 20 to 25 years, and when I retire from that place of work or wherever I'm doing, my kids cannot come in and just easily accept that job. They can't, like I can't guarantee my kids to work at a job that I put 20 to 25 years of hard work labor at. So I just want something where when they get of age and it's their time to do what they do, they already got some with their name on it. You know what I mean? They don't have to go through the same struggles I went to solidify this stuff. It's already there for them.
See, on my side of things, I mean, it was a little different. I mean, I grew up, like we was talking about earlier in the segment, where, we was in the fields all the time. So that's really where I started hustling at, man, in the field selling produce. I plant my own produce, watermelon, squash, zucchini, field peas, butter beans, and I resell them on the side of the road and make a profit. That's me, really in the entrepreneurship, but with farming at a young age. and I also sold the produce to local grocery stores as well. So that was me, you know, hustling at a young age, and I saw I could make my own money. So that was me being introduced to the dollar, you know, real young. And I kind of veered away from it, you know, when I got a little older, started working. But I realized I ain't want to work for nobody, and that's even through college after I got done. Still ain't really want to work for nobody, so we made a big step. When we made a big step, sat down and talked about it, and went for it. Took the leap.
So Zoe, you got the Zoe's Kitchen, and Roddy, you got the Party Shop.
Right.
I mean, we were always just open to doing new stuff and always just different stuff. You know what I mean? Like as a recent in the past couple of months, you know what I mean? I've been buying and selling cars. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if one day a particular situation occurs where I can invest in getting my own car dealership, I mean, that would be lovely. You know what I mean? But just different stuff. We always just got your hands in different stuff. I mean, we do a lot of coaching, train kids, different sports. I mean, you know what I mean? And none of these extra stuff are like in stone. You know what I mean? We just something you're kind of doing right now. But the actual food truck is something that's you know what I mean, that's put out there as far as the actual business. But I always got my hands in a multitude of different stuff.
And something, you know, being in this position, something might fall in our lap. And you never know, we eventually might have a black enterprise. You never know. I mean, but shoot, sky's the limit. We're not gonna stop here if that's what you're asking. We plan to grow. We plan to do bigger things. But it's just a start. It's always stepping stone. And you know, it's always stuff that get you with it. But like I said earlier, you got to push forward.
So how long has the Party Shop been open?
Well, the Party Shop has been the Party Shop since 1974, but I recently opened it this past October. Me and my dad.
Yeah. Under your management.
October 2019.
And Zoe's Kitchen?
Zoe's Kitchen opened January. Between January, I think it was like January 12th was my first actual day of opening. And I mean, like I said, it's new, something I just started, and I mean, I just want to see where it could go from there. I mean, the feedback was actually really good. Like, it was actually really good. Actually, when I did my grand opening, we ran out of a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? It was like, people was like, "Damn, man, y'all got to be stocked up." I was like, "Man, we weren't expecting all this." You know what I mean? And I mean, like you said, that's just the community we from, man. But they see you young and you doing something other than the normal. What a lot of, like you said, a lot of kids that look like us are doing, they gonna support you. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You know what I mean? If you a barber, you know what I mean? People gonna show you love. If you selling merch, selling clothes, people gonna show you love. People gonna wear your stuff. I mean, that's just, you know what I mean? That's just the type of community you really grow up in the South, and like kind of in Popla. You know what I mean? That's just really what it is, man. People gonna always show love.
Small town with real love. Real big love. Of course.
Just in general, like not with just your specific business, but like just with businesses in general.
And you talking about expansion, like maybe different states?
Okay, expansion as far as having multiple businesses.
I would say this, man. You gotta crawl before you walk. You know what I mean? So I mean, of course, one day I want 10, 20 businesses. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting back in my house. You know what I mean? On 15 acres with my feet up. You know what I mean? I mean, that's the goal. That's the goal. But like you said, you gotta crawl before you walk. This is just step one. You know what I mean? This is step one, and we doing it now. I mean, we want to kind of get a head start on it, man. Cause like I said, a lot of people don't ever figure this out, take this jump until they in their mid-30s, mid-40s, and then by the time they put their time in and get where they need to be, they 60 and 70 years old, man.
Early mid-20s.
We trying to do it now, man.
Trying to get out
23, 24, 25 years old, man. And we doing it now.
Do you think in today's society and today's younger generation that they fail to think of what's in store for the future. Like they don't store for the future or plan for the future anymore. Do you think that's like a lost thing now?
In today's society, especially millennials, they like to live in the moment. And I mean, that's a big thing. They like to live in the moment. They're going on vacations. Whereas, the older generation waited till they retired to do a lot of stuff. The millennials, they taking vacations every 2 months. And I mean, that's not a bad thing. I mean, if you ain't got no kids and I mean, really, you just chilling. But if you got goals, you want to buy you some land, buy you a house, buy you a car, I mean, save your money. That's the big thing. My dog always preach on saving $100 a day.
Do that.
You do that 365. You save $100 365 days a year. You have $36,000 at the end of the year, right?
At the end of the year, put up. You can invest in any business you want with that in 1 year.
So I mean, it's all about saving, and we got that from the OGs, the older people. So I mean, you really got to listen, man, and pay attention.
Shout out to Lee Darcy for that too. Shout out to Lee Darcy. But like, I mean, my take on that, man, the kids in today's society definitely just live in the moment, man. They don't think not, especially 5 to 10 years. They don't think 2 to 3 days. You know what I mean, for real. And I think a lot it has to do with social media, man. It's like, okay, yeah, you putting all this stuff on social media now. Yeah, you 18 or 19, but man, you don't realize one day you gonna have to be something. You gonna have to be somebody you gonna have to be a person that somebody has to respect, man. Right. You know what I mean? The first thing they go and they look up your name, and the first thing they see is what you done when you were 18, 19, 20 years old, man. It's hard. People understand that you're young, but it's hard for people to respect you, man, when that's what they see. That's what you portray, though.
Yeah, I think social media definitely messed up a lot of.
Yes, man.
Well,
they don't get it, man.
Social media, in a sense, is you use it. It's either you can use it to your benefit, or it can be used for good or bad, basically.
Right. Real. And like you say, man, it can benefit you, but it can hurt you too.
So how has this coronavirus affected y'all? Like, I know everything closed up, you know what I'm saying, around here. So what y'all been doing as far as quarantine stuff? I ain't had time to come up with no mass plans or no extra business, no other businesses.
I mean, obviously the coronavirus got us, chilling, thinking, drinking, chilling, eating, doing that all in a repeat cycle. But you sit here and think yourself to death, you go crazy because, shoot, you really want to make $2 million, but you can't go nowhere. You can't, you can't do nothing. but I mean, as soon as it get over, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to the grind. But really, it got us at a standstill. Really, the whole world's at a standstill right now. I mean, bars, they don't want us to open, right? They just opened the beaches recently, but bars, they don't want us to open yet. So whenever we get back open, we've been rocking, but we've been shut down since, really, I closed down right after my birthday, so about March 21st, really, that was it. Until now, and it's April 21st.
Damn. Well, shit, whenever they do open everything back up, shit gonna be jumping.
I'm talking about jumping. Jumping out the gym.
I mean, it's really it's really just trial and error, man. I mean, you just gotta really, you don't realize how much trust you have to have in people.
Big trust.
You know what I mean? It's like, if somebody say they coming, if somebody's scheduled to work and they don't show up, when you were working at somebody else's place, it was like, okay, so-and-so didn't show up. You know what I mean? And you didn't think nothing else about it because it's not you. Now when you're in your own establishment and somebody don't show up, that's a whole essential piece missing. You know what I mean? Like on a daily, on a shift-to-shift basis, I have about 2 people working for me. I have a person that's running the window and doing a lot of the prep, and I have a cook. So if I got a cook that might call and say they can't show up to work, who am I gonna get to cook the food? You know what I mean? At the last minute. You know what I mean? Now I'm stuck at in a sticky situation trying to figure it out. So you just gotta have trust in people. That's really what it is.
And on my side of things, man, really since I opened up, I've been I've been running the bar. So, but now summertime about to come around, my aunt been working the bar as well whenever I've been, coaching away on the weekends or something like that. But I am looking for bartenders, so, if you got your bartender's license, you did the online course or whatever, let me know. We'll have the contact information at the end of the video. So let me know, chime in, we might do a little interview or something. But serious inquiries don't come with me with that mess if you don't got your paperwork right.
I appreciate y'all boys for having me, especially in this time,
Yeah.
especially with all this going on.
Niggas get hit, you won't hear about it. Hide in your bush, you won't see nobody. I'm making a name, just read about it. Do what you gonna do and see who about it. I was raised in the hood with the honcho, and I need all my ladies, bitch, pronto. We ain't talking no money, no combo. And I made your bitch pay for the condo. Yeah, young nigga, you see it, ho. Ain't no big player like Gigolo. What you want, you a 10 or 4? Or you can just pay like 10.